Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about a childhood friend, somebody that you've known for a while, anyways. Doesn't necessarily have to be childhood, although that's the technical meaning behind this pairing. And forgive the background noise. I think Hambone has a little bit of a hairball that we might be hearing come up in a second. But I get kind of a negative vibe here, in particular because both the dog and the little girl are looking away. So it feels to me like there's something that somebody has been hiding from you, either behavior or an intent, something that isn't what you would expect from this person. Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And let's hope that Mr. Hambone's okay. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day, that your week has started off with, I don't know, something beautiful. Let's start with the Earth and Bone Oracle and see what we've got for you. All right, so we've got the Blood Moon, number 8, and number 41, the Nest. The Blood Moon also says illusion, uncertainty, confusion, secrets, egotism, and narcissism. Yeah, that's kind of what I saw, right? We've got somebody here that you feel comfortable around, but there's something that has made you kind of question what's going on. You might get a sense of like a clue almost. And then we have Nest, charity, generosity, sharing, and support. So it feels to me like somebody is keeping you around because they feel like you make their life easier, right? But there's something they're keeping from you. And I don't like it, but we're going to find out. Hi there, Grace. How are you doing? Hello, Storm. Welcome. Let's see what else we have for you. We're going to use the Metamuse. And apologies if you hear my phone go off during the reading. I had to leave it on in case I get an important phone call. All right, so we have the Hanged Man and the Prince of Swords. I'm getting a sense of illumination, discovery, perhaps getting information from somebody that you wouldn't expect. So, like there's always somebody who's a little bit more of a gossip in a given community versus others. And you might expect to hear info from this person, but actually hear it from somebody that normally doesn't get involved in these things. Or you may happen upon it in a social media post, and that particular piece of information kind of solves the puzzle or tips you off. But there's something here that I don't think you're going to be too happy to find out. I think this is going to be a bit of a disappointment. We have the Princess of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, which is telling me that this bad news has something to do with somebody being incapable of taking care of themselves. So this is likely that generosity and support information piece, right? Like there's something here about somebody wanting something from you because they feel like you are stable or you offer them some sort of compassion, just a little bit of a user, honestly. And they may have been pretty decent at having some sort of way to say thank you that seemed genuine, but over time, I feel like you would have picked up on it being a little bit less than, right? Thank you, Storm. I am having a great day. I hope everyone in the chat is as well. Let's see what else we have. A Magician. Judgment. This person who likes to use you for your support, they don't feel that it's very likely you would find out what they're doing, or if you did find out what they're doing, they think it's rather likely that you would forgive them. So it feels to me like they're underestimating the power that you have while also overestimating the power that they hold in terms of manipulating you or taking what they want, that kind of thing. Nine of Cups and the Princess of Pentacles. This is interesting because this is the second time we've had the Princess with the number 9. We also had the Princess of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles come out together. So for many of you, this is a feminine energy. For others of you, it's really important to take note of the number 9. This person feels like they can continually ask you for favors. I'm looking at this 9 of Cups as someone being a little bit smug that they've been able to get XYZ from you, right? Like those cups above her head are like things that you've done to save them or things they've been able to get from you. But with this Princess of Pentacles, it's like there's somebody here who's hoping they can get something more. And I don't think that they're going to get it. We have the Fool, 10 of Pentacles. Particularly if you have some sort of windfall of money, maybe you inherit something, maybe you get a promotion, maybe you sell something and get more for it than you thought. Maybe you find an antique at a garage sale. Whatever it is, there's something here that you, of your own good karma, acquire, and it makes this person feel like they can ask for something else. But I sense there's some kind of change in your energy here where you're getting a little bit frustrated by this person's inability to take care of themselves, by their apparent need to rely on you in order to get things figured out, right? So we have the Moon. We had the Blood Moon come out, remember? Ace of Swords. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever this person has been hiding from you, whatever their ulterior motives are, those will be exposed and you'll be able to get the truth out of this situation. You might get it from the actual friend or person, but I don't think so. Like, can you see the face in the moon? It kind of looks a little bit like watchful, like almost like you're going to test them with something and see if they keep your secret or see if they pay you back or see if they do what they say they're going to do. And you're just watching like I would love for you to do what you actually said you were going to do, but I have this sneaking suspicion that you're not. There's truth that comes out, and I don't think this person really wants you to have the whole truth because they know it will lead to 3 Pentacles in the reverse. You're not wanting to collaborate with them anymore or be in a community with this person anymore. This could be the end of the friendship, whatever this is that they go back on. So for some of you, this is a loan that they refuse to repay or that they, they blow this money on something stupid. They do something that makes it quite clear that they don't take you seriously or don't respect you the way they should, right? All right, let's get, I want to get a few from the other Lenormand. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Number 12, the Birds. Number 35, the Anchor. So what is kind of critical to this story is somebody telling a story. Some gossip or some phone conversation or somebody commenting on something on social media. There is chatter that ruins somebody's illusion. And with the anchor, it's like that's the meat and potatoes of your argument when you have this conversation with somebody, right? Like, hey, just to let you know, I know you told me this, but then I saw this. So it's kind of hard for me to believe that you were honest if that's true, right? Let's go with the Tattoo Tarot next. Empress in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. This is the same person. This person has a temper. They may have very different energies depending on when you catch them. In other words, you may spend time with them and they compliment you, or there's like a softness to them. And then a couple hours later, you talk to them and they're angry and argumentative and difficult to, speak to. This is somebody who's very erratic in terms of their mood. They don't have a consistent, calm demeanor at all. It's either everything's great or everything's awful, right? And they use people. They find ways to make people feel either like a reverence or like they're looking up to them, so I have to do something for you, or to play the victim and get something because they need it, right? But they don't really take charge of their own life. Hi there, is it Mac? How are you, Mac? Welcome. Ah, yes, that does happen, doesn't it? So some more fire energy here after the King of Wands. We've got the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So a couple of things come to mind. First off, the Five of Wands is about arguments or competition. It's not smooth sailing, right? It's disagreements and not getting along. And I feel like there's somebody else here that has either known this person for as long as you have or is younger than you by quite a bit. And they have seen or witnessed or known for a while that there was something going on, but they didn't know how to confirm it or whether or not they should say anything. So this could be another friend of both of yours, for example. Could be a partner of yours or theirs. They've got some information. They've seen something or they know something. We have the moon coming out again. So we could also have some Pisces energy here. Or Cancer, especially since I'm looking at two, let's call them crustaceans. Is that a lobster? I think that's a lobster. This person knows this Knight of Wands. They know something about an ending that didn't happen or a change in behavior that didn't happen. And the multiple, I think this is supposed to represent the lunar phases. But for me, this is kind of making me think of like a computer program that zeroes in on specific details. So I feel like there is another perspective that's very helpful to you in terms of understanding what actually happened. And that's when you find the truth. That's when you realize, okay, this is what we're dealing with. This is what happened. Hi there, Nancy. How are you doing? Hello, Paul. We have the Seven of Wands. Tried to hide under the Moon card. Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's a piece of information that this Empress in the reverse is trying to hide. Where they were, what they were doing, why they didn't answer, why they didn't go to an event, where they went after an event. It's very, like, scandalable. Ten of Wands and the Magician. This is like my least favorite magician. I think I've told a few of you that before, because it seems very forceful to me. Very, like, there's no discussion, there's no conversation. You're not going to be able to get through. You're not going to get what you want. So it feels to me like a denial. And you'll notice that we have a snake in this picture. And we also have a few, I believe those are calla lilies. So it's like you felt somebody was innocent when they were perhaps first accused of something. And then when you actually looked back at it, you could tell there's a snake. So whatever they told you, this person that you can't trust, it is a lie. There's something they omitted, or there's something that they misrepresented. And with the Ten of Wands, their lies are going to have to come to an end here pretty shortly, because there's going to be something they can't really explain away, right? Something they can't deny. Ace of Cups, Tower in the reverse, Star in the reverse. For some of you, this is a romantic connection that is not respectable in some way. So you may be dealing with somebody that is dating someone they shouldn't. Like, I'm pretty sure at most colleges in the US, the professors are not allowed to date their students, right? That kind of thing. Apply that to your situation, how it works. For some of you, this is dating somebody's ex, right? Like, we're best friends and you date somebody's ex, generally frowned upon, right? So there's a sense here that love or physical attraction came out of a situation where it shouldn't have. And with the Tower in the reverse, I feel like somebody has been putting off ending this behavior or ending this relationship, ending whatever this is. And because of that failure to kind of call themselves out or stay honest with themselves about whether or not they should be doing this, they only made matters worse. So it's like you did the thing you weren't supposed to do, and then you lied about it when somebody figured it out, right? Most people with morals, if they're doing something they shouldn't, and then, like, get called on it, it's like, okay, you're right. I did eat the cookies from the cookie jar. Um, I'll make you some new ones. Hi, Tori. How are you doing? Hello, Tess. Welcome in. So we have somebody that made matters worse, right? Like, you might have been able to come back from one thing, but then you, like, compounded the issue by refusing to hold yourself accountable for your actions or changing your behavior, right? We're going to grab a few from the Dragon Oracle. And now I realize why I was drawn to it. So my decks on the table, they all sit on like a little template like this one. And that's the moon, which we've seen a few times already in this reading. Definitely an important part. I'm so glad to hear that, Tori. We've got the Silver Dragon. This illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources, look into your soul, and see higher possibilities. I take this to mean that for many of you, this friendship or relationship, whoever this is in your life, they've been holding you back. They've been siphoning off your energy or your resources. They've been dominating your time or making you have to invest energy in something that doesn't really give anything back to you, right? So it feels to me like this truth is coming out so that you have kind of a guilt-free situation that allows for you to move on and surround yourself with people that are on your same level instead of those that would like to withhold you and make it difficult for you to be successful, right? We have Earth and Water Dragon. I love this illustration. Isn't that cool? So it creates the foundation for new growth, a new life, perhaps. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Look, a lot of times when you're about to get some really good karma, some abundance in your life, or a giant blessing, Ton of Pentacles, right? Uh, there's some spring cleaning that has to happen. If there are people that would use you for what you have or lie to you and try to take things for themselves, if they lack morals, okay, then they can't be in your life. And it's upon you, your shoulders, to let go of those people and move forward in life so that you can have those beautiful things without them being at risk from those people that you can't really trust, right? So, this is all about looking at the people that are in your life, asking yourself if they're there just because you've known them for a long time, or if they genuinely would be happy for you if something good happened for you, right? Look, if I have good news and I tell you my good news and you just pick it apart and you're not happy for me, I got time for you. Like, yes, do I want people to be honest with me about situations? Absolutely. But if this is like earnestly a good thing that is happening and you can't be happy for me, then I don't know if I really have time for you or space for you in my life, right? That's what this is about. You've got good stuff coming and nobody's going to be able to take it from you or like rain on your parade. All right, this is the Morgan Greer. What else do you have, please? Another 7. Oh, and the Ace of Rods. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Rods, which is the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning because what you have been working on or what you've been investing in hasn't really produced the results that you've been looking for. In other words, you've got to, just make sure that you have an intelligent use of your time and energy. We don't have unlimited resources, right? Shit, unlimited PTO isn't even really a thing. You've got to be intelligent about how you spend your days, how you spend your time, how you invest in other people, right? I'm not going to be a fabulous friend to somebody who refuses to answer my phone calls and doesn't ask to hang out, those kind of things, right? We have to have standards for ourselves that demonstrate you love yourself, you have standards, you have boundaries. If people don't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, then you're fine being without them. You're fine letting that go, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is confirmation for me that there is something financial that is going to benefit you or something beautiful happening to your financial situation. And that's part of why there are people that need to be cleared out. If you've been going through financial difficulty, things are getting balanced out for you. However, for others of you, if you feel like you've been actually managing pretty well, this Two of Pentacles is more about doubling what you have. So there is absolutely a positive movement in your life. And if you've got a user or somebody who's codependent in your life that doesn't really bring anything good to your life, then the universe is going to want to like usher them out. Like, oh no, right this way, out this door. Yeah, see ya. Bye. Yeah, you don't need you. Well, hello, Redbeard. How are you doing? All right, 4 of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. You got 2 aces this row, and both of them are very positive. And you also already have the Ace of Cups out here. So we have somebody that creates instability, somebody that creates issues or drama in your life, and you don't need that, right? They're not trying to help themselves. Therefore, the universe doesn't want you to be spending your time helping them. So the Four of Wands is if somebody creates instability, if somebody doesn't want to acknowledge that you're doing well, see you later. Ten of Swords is, I mean, look at the picture. I think we're done here. You know, like, I don't see a reason why you're in my life. All you do is use me. Ace of Pentacles. So when you acknowledge that somebody creates instability and you do something about it, you say, I don't think we should be friends anymore. You get this Ace of Pentacles. And sorry if you've already heard me tell this story before, but literally I had a situation where somebody was not being a good friend, constant excuses, right? Like, oh, sorry, I was charging my phone. So that's why I couldn't meet up with you at the predetermined time and place that I really. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is working out. No hard feelings. I wish you the best, but I don't think I can continue with this friendship. Within an hour, I got some random payment from the bank and I didn't even expect it. I didn't know anything about it, right? But I had like an additional like $400 in my account. And I was like, oh, well, thanks, universe. You're right. I did deserve that because I did good. So we have somebody that needs to be put in a timeout, and if they are, then your abundance comes in. So show the universe that you know how to treat yourself, and the universe will reward you. Like, another good way to say that is take your own advice. If you would tell a good friend of yours that they should have higher standards or they should do something better for themselves, then please do me a favor and do it for yourself. Please. You deserve that too, right? Wow. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, both in the reverse. So there is a decent chance here that whoever I'm reading for, you might be needed elsewhere, okay? There might be something to do with your family. There might be a love life for you that's yet to be discovered in a different zip code. There's something here about you needing to let go of selfish people so that you can do something that makes you happy, so that you can start this new chapter in your life that helps you get that abundance and feel happiness like you probably haven't felt before, right? You're getting smarter, and the universe wants to make sure that you have the life you deserve. We have the King of Swords, Six of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups. For many of you, if this is a romantic situation, even if it's just this is a good friend of yours that dated an ex of yours, if there's romance in this situation at all, there is a need for you to end something before something new can start. In other words, you need to communicate to this King of Swords the truth that things aren't working and that you deserve better and that they haven't been a good friend to you. And when you do that, a King of Cups comes in. So don't spend too much time focused on that gender. Really, what I'm seeing here is when you are honest about what you need and how people treat you and whether or not they deserve to be in your sphere, and you end things that should not be there. It's like trimming off the dead branches on a tree so that water can get to the leaves that are there, right? Don't waste it on something that isn't working for you. When you do that, then this King of Cups comes in. Then somebody who knows how to show you love or how to respect you comes in because you've opened up that place in your heart, right? You have the High Priestess. Oh, I love that. High Priestess and Justice. Look at how similar they are and yet so different, right? Different colors, but the same general idea. When you use your intuition and you understand what is right and what is justifiable in your life, and you apply that advice that you would give to other people to your own life, then you're sitting pretty. You have what you need and the universe gets balanced out. So don't let anybody convince you to settle, right? There's things we can tolerate in people and there's things that we cannot. If you cannot tolerate something that this person has done because it demonstrates their intentions towards you are selfish or uncaring, then move on, you know? For some of you, this card is coming out to indicate God. The Hierophant can represent God. This to me says there is protection over you. There is a plan for you, and it does require a little bit of difficulty in terms of letting go of some people that don't make sense for your life anymore. For others of you, this is talking about a very important relationship. There is somebody out there that you are supposed to encounter, somebody that you are supposed to be with. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, those are divine counterparts. These are people that have gone through really difficult things in their life and learned from them. So that enables them to connect on a level that a lot of other people just can't do, right? But you have to go through some of these difficult things in order to get to that, right? But I love that you have Justice, and I love that Justice is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. There are good things that are coming to you because you've earned them, because you deserved them, right? So I think I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate all of you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.